Guys, what's up? It's John, and I sincerely hope you are all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and in this video, I wanted to share with you a unique item in my gaming collection called the Super Famicom Box. This thing has got some weight to it. I'm actually holding it up, and my biceps are getting a little tired just holding this thing up for you, so it's pretty hefty. It's got some bulk to it and weight to it. What makes this thing so unique and rare is the fact that not only did it only come out in Japan, but it also was only available in select hotels in Japan. So this thing was a promotional unit. It's almost think of like an arcade where guests staying at select hotels, this would be in their room, connected to TV. There's, in fact, if you look carefully, let's see here, there is a TV button here, TV and game button. There's a reset button here as well. So you can select between the TV and the game system itself. You'll notice also in the corner here, there is a thing where you can turn it on and off. So there's no on and off switch. You need a key to turn it on and off. That would be the owner of the system. So basically the guests can just turn it off on their own. So this thing would be basically on all the time. And there's also a key here in the top corner here. And this was like a coax key. I don't have that key, unfortunately, so I'm not able to open this up and show you what the games look like. But they're very unique carts because they're not your typical Super Famicom carts. In fact, they're much larger. They're almost like the size of a typical Neo Geo cart. There's one that includes a BIOS for this system, so you need to have that plugged in. And that includes 3 games, a small cart, including Super Mario Kart, Star Fox, as well as Mario Collection, which is great 3 games to choose from. Super Mario All-Stars here in North America is what you guys know it as. And then also the cart I have, there's another cart I have, there's a couple slots. The next one I have is like a golfing game in Super Mahjong 2, which is a very fun, exciting game nonetheless. I'm just playing, it's in Japanese, it's super hard to read it. But anyway, there was other games that carts are available. There was one that had Super Donkey Kong, which in North America we know as Donkey Kong Country. And there was 2 versions of that. There was one that came with that, as well as Tetris 2 and Bombless. And there's one that came with Super Donkey Kong, as well as Bomberman 2. So there's several carts available for this unit. How it would work is there was a coin box mechanism that was attached to this, and this was attached to TV, and the guests at the hotel would actually put in 100 yen for 5 minutes of gameplay. It kind of reminds me, remember those LogNet controllers that we had in North America here? I remember the one for the N64. You could just log in and play N64 games. It was basically a controller. It was like a plug-and-play controller. Those things, even though it came out in the mid-90s, I remember seeing those in hotels well through the 2000s, which is kind of funny, even though it was super outdated. But that was kind of, I guess, our version of what this is, a Super Famicom Box. So it is pretty unique. It's pretty rare. On the back, nothing really crazy exciting. It's just got like an RF cable, coaxial connections. It's got the AV out, and all that good stuff. And it also has a plug-in, which is hardwired into it. The controllers does come with 2 controllers are hardwired also into it. 2 Famicom controllers. There's nice length, plenty of length for the cord, which is nice. You get plenty of room to sit on your bed and play these games. I can imagine back in the day going to stay in a hotel and playing these games. The games themselves are pretty much identical to the Super Famicom versions. The menu is different. There's also kind of a boot up screen, which is different, which I'll show you. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this thing turned on. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you subscribing, leaving a comment, and liking this video, and turning on your notifications for my channel as well. That's awesome. So without any further ado, let's take a closer look at this thing turned on. So when you first turn on, you notice the screen here. I'm not quite sure what that says in Japanese. I'm assuming it says subscribe to Gamester81 on YouTube, but most likely not. Anyway, here's Kirby Super Famicom Box screen. Pretty cool. Interesting choice to use Kirby, not another Nintendo character like Mario. Although nothing wrong with Kirby. Definitely appreciate him for sure. And also, if you leave it on and you don't really touch anything, it will automatically go into like a demo mode. And there's a button on the front. You can switch between TV and in this game here itself. Interesting choice, I guess, depending on the hotel, to have this on for sure. Notice the overlay words there. I'm not quite sure what that says in the very bottom. Again, it's in Japanese. If you speak Japanese, I appreciate the translation. Leave a comment below. So go ahead and select a game here. There's 5 here total I have. The 4 and 5 are one cart. 1 through 3 is another cart that includes a BIOS. So whatever version you play of the Super Famicom Box, you definitely have these 3 games. First option really kind of shows you, I'm not quite sure what this says, on and off. You got to make sure that thing is on and off. I've got this set to free play, so I don't need to worry about putting yen in this to play it, which is nice. Here are the instructions as far as key button, you know, how to controls, I guess, right? How to play the game. And then the third option is kind of goes into a quick demo. It shows you what the game looks like. So before you put your money in the end, you should take a look at the game, see if it's a game that you want to play. Number 4 goes you back to the main menu. And then 5 actually gets you to play the game. What's kind of interesting is if you hit the shoulder buttons and start and select at the same time, it resets the game to the beginning, which is odd. But to my knowledge, you can't reset the whole system unless you hit the reset button on the very front. So there's no button mapping that you can go back to the main menu, which is unfortunate. I figured like start and select would have been a good option to go back to the 5 games. But Mario Kart, I'm assuming most of you guys know about this game. Definitely worth checking out if you have a Super Nintendo. It's a must-own game for this platform for sure. We'll skip ahead and go back to the main menu. Check out the next game on the list. It's called Mario Collection, Super Mario Collection, which, as I mentioned before, it's known here in North America as Super Mario All-Stars. Go and check it out. One big difference you'll see between the Super Famicom port and the Super Nintendo port, obviously the name itself is different, but the box art's different, obviously. So this is taking the Japanese or Super Famicom and Famicom box art. Pretty cool. And Super Mario Lost Levels was actually Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan. So a little bit different there. Mario 3, by far one of my favorite games for the NES. I'd probably say it's probably the favorite game of mine for the NES. It's amazing. A lot of fun memories going to watch Wizard, the movie with Fred Savage, and seeing Super Mario 3 for the first time and being blown away at the graphics. I was like, holy cow, it's awesome. So go ahead and reset it. We'll see how long it takes to reset. So hit the reset button, goes dark for a couple of seconds, and get back there. It's great. So it takes me back to that. So again, not too long. I'll show you this. The last game I want to show you is this golf simulator. Pretty sure this game was also ported to the Super Nintendo as well. Super Mahjong 2, not so much. But anyway, you get the idea. Pretty unique console, pretty unique. They did have a Super Famicom Box 2 that was later released that did actually play Super Famicom carts, which is cool, and I believe it played up to 16, so it was definitely upgraded, and that's also very rare. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys soon, and of course, thanks for subscribing. That means a ton. And game on.